So welcome once again friends. As we did the whole numbers, so now we have another set of numbers which are known as integers. We have plus numbers as well as minus numbers. These minus numbers and plus numbers, they are totally known as integers. More pure definition I will give you just when we move on to the board. So here also we have some properties related to integers. In this particular topic, we will understand the number line, then we will understand the topics related to laws related to addition and subtraction, which you call properties, right? So properties of addition and subtraction, then properties of integers related to division and multiplication. I hope it is clear, right? So in the next 2-3 videos, this chapter will also be clear. I have divided the syllabus such that you find it very easy to focus on a particular topic on a particular day. Thereafter, you can practice the topics at your home. So many books are there. You can take R.S. Agarwal, you can take R.D. Sharma, you can take ABD, you can take your NCERT book. So many books are there, right? Too many sums you will be having around. So keep learning, enjoy studies. Thank you so much. Thank you. So hi kids, welcome once again. This is Pradeep sir, Paraspani. So today I'll give you an idea about the number line. How do we actually work out on a number line, right? And the second topic will be modulus value of a number. What do we understand by the word modulus value of a number, right? So let's move on to the board. Just focus there and keep listening to me very carefully as usual. This is my favorite dialogue for each and every class, whatsoever topic. You have to be attentive just for 10 minutes. Fully, physically, mentally, spiritually, you have to be in the class. You can easily grasp the concept behind the particular topic, right? So let's move on to the board. Thank you so much. So as you see on the board, just focus on the first number line. I have written number line number 1, right? And keep listening to whatever I am saying. You will get a very clear understanding about the integers, right? If you see, you will observe that -1 and 1 are opposite, -2 and 2 are opposite, -3 and 3 are opposite. So this new collection together with the whole numbers, these are known as integers, right? The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These are known as positive integers, and the numbers -1, -2, -3 and so on, these are called the negative integers. 0 is an integer which is neither positive nor negative. 0 is also a whole number, right? So we use the positive and negative integers for the representation actually. Say for example, we know that the height of the places are measured as the distances from sea level. So we represent the height of 5 km above sea level as plus 5 km or simply 5 km, and 5 km below sea level as minus 5 km. Same way we know that the freezing point of water is 0 degree centigrade. So we represent a temperature of 15 degrees centigrade above the freezing point of water as plus 15 degrees centigrade or simply 15 degrees centigrade, and 15 degrees centigrade below the freezing point of the water will be written as minus 15 degrees centigrade. Again we can say that a loss of 500 is equal to gain of minus 500 rupees. A withdrawal of rupees 600 is equal to a deposit of rupees minus 600. A decrease of 20 means an increase of minus 20. So as you can clearly see on the number line that the number on the right is greater than the number on the left. and the number on the left is always smaller than the number on the right. So an important thing we note down here is that 0 is less than every positive integer, since 0 is to the left of every positive integer. 0 is greater than every negative integer, since 0 is to the right of every negative integer. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer, since every positive integer is to the right of every negative integer. So the greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. For example, 4 is greater than 3, but minus 4 is less than minus 3. 7 is greater than 4, but minus 7 is less than minus 4. 9 is greater than 5, but minus 9 is less than minus 5. Now see the number line 2. I have to find an integer which is 3 more than 5, right? So we start from 5 and proceed 3 steps to the right to obtain 8. So 3 more than 5 is 8. Now see the third number line. We want to know an integer 4 more than minus 1. So we start from minus 1 and proceed 4 steps to the right to obtain 3. So 4 more than minus 1 is 3. See the fourth number line. We want to know an integer 5 less than 3. So we start from 3 and go to the left by 5 steps to obtain minus 2. Therefore 5 less than 3 is minus 2. Now see the last number line. We want to know an integer 2 less than minus 3. So we start from minus 3 and go to the left by 2 steps to obtain minus 5. So 2 less than minus 3 is minus 5. I am sure the concept of number line is very clear now. Next we have the modulus value. I tell you that modulus value, absolute value and the numerical value represents the same thing. It is represented by these two bars inside which we write the number as shown. So just focus, I have written modulus value of minus 2 is written as minus 2 between these two bars, which is written as 2. Modulus value of 5 is 5. Modulus value of minus 9 is 9. And modulus value of 0 is written as 0 itself. So absolute value is actually the numerical value of a given number. So that's all for today. Keep revising, do as many sums, practice more and more as much as you can. Thank you, goodbye, love you, bye bye.